Those fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
Strength of honor! I don't fight for power.
They're against you.
The odds are always against me.
Ready to round!
Truly the most spectacular film you can see in a cinema this year. Seen on the biggest screen possible. Get to an IMAX if you can, but try and see it on the biggest screen near you. You can thank me later for that piece of advice. Now, Reese is headed down to the end of our red carpet this evening to greet our guests as they arrive. Now, Reese, let's play favorites. Who are you most looking forward to meeting this evening?
I really hate to choose favorites.
He carries on a legacy of like the Brandos or the De Niros, where you've got someone who can be at the same time hard and soft. That's a challenge.
I was going to say, he does that so well.
Brilliant.
Got an audition through my email, through my agent. It took me a minute to realize what I'm auditioning for, because I think at the beginning it was like a secret, but then I saw...
And how, and to meet all those amazing people, and how rich it is, and how professional it is. So it was like a dream come true to be part of Gladiator, yeah.
Gotcha. What was your relationship with the original Gladiator and also with Ridley Scott films?
First, I've seen it like 15 times. Gladiator 1, and with Ridley, I admire him for...
We are now joined by Leo Raz. How's it going? Kind of the first day on set and what that was like.
I was shocked how big it was, and how, and to meet all those amazing people, and how rich it is, and how professional it is. So it was like a dream come true to be part of Gladiator, yeah.
Gotcha. What was... post all the behind the scenes. Everyone's going to be excited to be like, oh, there's a new Katniss in town. Well, you're really good in the film. It was really fun watching.
Skills that you have to do when you're playing in Gladiator.
It paid off. It looked like you'd been doing it for years.
I'm doing it for years.
There you go. Exactly. Well,
yeah.
You're great in the film. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you very much.
I think increasingly I will be. Right now, this is still, I'm just taking it in. This is amazing.
There's people in costume. I mean, even beyond the sands and chariot, there's fire. Gotcha. Well, you guys are really fun in the movie. Those are some of my favorite scenes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great. Great. Can I grab a picture? Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Great to see you. Good.
No, I was like, I'll take the thanks, yeah. Had you kept in contact with Ridley throughout the years, and kind of what did that look like when he first came back to you?
It was more sort of like I'd heard all of these like rumors, and people were asking me, and then
What's it called? Sorry. I kind of wanted to know, because there's a lot of things in the first movie that I feel like in this movie you get to do differently. Is there anything in particular that you were super excited about to get to try this time around? Because there's some, I don't want to...
Thelma and Louise, I mean, that's the thing. I think the range of his work is exceptional. He's able to...
Here we go.
Master at directing spectacle like this. What is it actually like being directed by him on set in a moment like that?
It was
Of the producers of Gladiator II, Douglas Wick and Lucy Fisher, who I believe were just taking in this incredible view from the stage. How was it?
It's almost as good as ancient Rome.
Let me start.
He was so soft. Like I felt like he's so approachable. He has this energetic center to him. I felt like I can trust him completely, and he trusts me, which I was so honored. And just watching him do his magic, he's such a genius. And just to be a part of it, and yeah.
Worked on some movies of scale before. Just how scale-wise does Gladiator II compare to other movies you've worked on?
It's massive. There was nothing to prepare you for how big it felt. The other ones felt like little art movies.
Or Paul Mescal. But I also would like to think that some of you...
Let's play favorites. Who are you most looking forward to meeting this evening?
And I said yes. I mean, before you could finish asking.
Gotcha. I consider you're one of the best thespians that there are.
One of the best thespians. I like that.
No, I truly think so.
Can I say that from now on? I'm
Please.
one of the best thespians there ever were.
Quote me on that.
Who said so?
Reese.
Because Reese said so.
No, you really are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers.
No spoilers, yeah.
Now, you share a lot of your scenes with the legend who is Denzel Washington. What was it like working with him on this?
Listen, it's to work with the legend and just to watch him work and just to watch him with the legend and just to watch him work and just to watch him doing his scenes for me because all the effects and everything that you see.
Ridley Scott wanted you to take a role in Gladiator II.
Well, yeah, it was quite a surprise. I was asked to put myself on tape, as most actors are these days, and I was living in a rented flat. I was staying in a rented flat.
He is the master of ceremonies at the Colosseum. He is also the one. So when you get the call and they're like, yes, Ridley wants you for this movie, what was your reaction in that moment?
Well, I couldn't quite believe it. I mean, it was quite a surreal moment, but not as surreal as arriving on the set And just seeing he'd seen some Little Britain sketches, and yeah, he was lovely. And yeah, I got to meet the other performers and see them in the makeup trailers, and we did a bit of rehearsing together.
You know what I'm saying?
For a woman who is a grown-up political animal, a dreamer, an idealist. It was beautiful the way she was like a fully formed human being.
I think it was about that first film that led it to such universal acclaim that means we're standing here almost 25 years later talking about the sequel.
I was 20 years old when I watched the first film. It stayed with me, it still stays with me, so coming to this one, you know, you feel the pressure, you want to do everything perfectly.
He has probably one of the best film runs ever, of like 20 films, all different genres, which is, it's tough to wrap my head around.
It's quite a CV, yeah.
The last thing I kind of wanted to talk to you about was just kind of how you came on board to this.
Oh, it was a fairly straightforward thing. I was invited to audition, and I was very excited by the prospect.
Was, for me, quite extraordinary, because, you know, I'm basically, I suppose, a theatre actor, and to be actually in a set that was the Colosseum, and it was also big, like this, it's so big. And
I said to Denzel, the way Ridley Scott shoots is he's shooting 6, 8 cameras and he shoots the whole scene. So Denzel said it was the first time in a long time he'd worked as an extra.
A fairly straightforward.
A perfect story.
Situation.
Yeah, that sounds much less stressful than I had in mind. I'm sure it was stressful, but
you know, there were worse
things. It's a Ridley Scott film. You're doing 2, max 3, if it's a Friday. Friday, you get 3 takes.
So, for example, if you were to say, do you know what, I might want to do that again?
Oh, no. He'll never move on if the scene's not there, but if the scene's there, it's Denzel Washington. The working relationship is fully formed because he's one of the greatest actors to ever live. He's one of the greatest actors to ever do it. And he comes in and he gives his stab at the scene and I give mine, and then you start.
To show up, I have a lot of questions to ask him. I need to hear.
See this on the biggest screen possible. If you've got an IMAX near you, head there.